Significance has never been diluted and never ever will be, all stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, Peter, you can dress it up any way you like, but we all know what we're in for.
And there's no point trying to pretend otherwise. No disguise. Olise! Fantastic from Olise!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
After 10 minutes is...
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Oyarzabal. Llorente. Nice control, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the shot! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And it's Llorente. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe, he's real chance! Goal, France! And they're back in front. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Number 10, Kylian Mbappe.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Rodri. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, shooting chance! And now they can clear their lines. Pedri with the great chance! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Saliba, Hernandez, Cherki, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cucurella, and that's really well manoeuvred. And no, he's seen through all of that. Gavi has the space to scheme. Gavi proves just a little bit too strong. The shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Ambitious ball here. Great work on the overlap. And he's straight offside.
There will be 3 minutes
Rodri.
at a time.
Fabian Ruiz. Rodri. Short changes him with that pass. Olise is onto this. Shoots! And that marks a high-octane end to the fight game. Breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. France are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Out towards the flank. Showing great feet there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Koundé really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Can he finish? Unai Simon clears. Tries to pass it through. Llorente wants to run onto this. And he thumps it clear.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He's having a shot!
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Hernandez. Spain can breathe again, just. Well, that... Oh, no, this does not look good. Oh, takes a shot! And yes, it's there! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Substitution for France.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Upamecano did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire, a dose of reality and